danger, damage, desolation, King-DESPOT. What's good, YouTube? I got a brand new series I like to call Topics. And in the very first video of this series, the topic is going to be respawns. Respawns. Something I feel that's controversial based on the fact being that it's a lot of people that's traditional, or you can say stubborn, inexorable, because they don't want to change or lack the ability to adapt to change. So they see anything that changes the status quo or might switch up the gameplay just a little bit might be damaging to their gameplay. So with that out of the way, let's go to why I think respawns will benefit us as a whole, as a community. Let's just face it, this game is hard, and not everyone that plays it is good. You know, that's how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to have a mixture of players. But the fact being that this game is hard and has a high skill ceiling, which is good. That's what keeps longevity in games. That it makes your choices of people to play with less if you care about winning or just having fun, as long as your fun doesn't entail dying a million times over and over and accomplishing nothing. If that's fun to you, then hey, that's not fun to me. You know, somebody told me I was too serious one day, and it's like, I'm not too serious at all. I'm just serious about having fun. If I see something that's stopping the fun, I'm gonna try to change it. And respawns will increase the fun factor, because the fact being is, if you're the last man standing, your whole team is down, now you have poise to keep going and to fight. And at the whole time that's happening, your squad is still here because they have a chance to come back. They don't just quit out to the lobby immediately because they don't want to sit here and watch. You know how boring that is? You can't do anything. You can't help. You're powerless. That makes you pissed off and you just quit and leave. I understand it. Who wants to sit there and they can't do nothing watching their people die? Basically. But anyways, gives you a poise to fight, to keep going. Your teammates still cheering you on. You got a reason to keep going. You might take out more people on the way to bring your squad back. I can just imagine all the stories and all the fun and all the teamwork and all the friendships and new relationships made because of this one new mechanic, one new feature. I watched Choco Taco play. This guy is a beast. I watched him play a whole round. It was like 20 something minutes. He only got one kill. But guess what he said when the match ended? He had so much fun. And the reason he had fun because it was this one guy on his team named Jeff. Jeff was just a fucking awesome team player, bro. That's why it was so fun. Choco got in, really didn't know what he was doing, got his head blown off. Fucking Jeff went and got his fucking dog tag, spawn beacon, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what they call it. Well, basically the respawn beacon, and freaking brought him back, bro. Brought him back. And Jeff went down, Choco brought him back. And they almost won, just those two. They got the second place. Jeff had like 4 kills, Choco had like 1. But Choco was happy. He had fun. Because the bond that he made with Jeff, it was so awesome. Like, that's why people play squads. When you play PUBG, you see the majority of people playing squads. Yeah, you got people playing solos, but there's those people and they play it for those reasons. But the majority of people who play games online play them with other people. It's about the unity, to the togetherness. It's about being a part of a team. That's the whole reason when you were in school you played sports. Yes, to be the best, hopefully. And number two, to be a part of something that's bigger than yourself. It feels good when you bring home the win and your whole team is there together with you, all on the same vibe. That's like a natural high. Whether you realize it or not, that's why you play squads. So why can't we have mechanics that promote togetherness? That's all I'm saying. All I can see is pros from this mechanic. And if you didn't realize what game I was talking about PUBG Mobile, when Choco Taco was getting respawned and respawning his homie Jeff. But as far as pros and cons, let's dive into that. Let's just say you guys are at the beginning of the match. You're in the plane. You all are waiting for somebody to mark the spot where you're going to land. You're waiting. Someone marks boot camp late, but he jumps. So now you're forced to stick with the squad and jump with them. But you jump a little later than the rest of them. So 3 of your squad actually lands at boot camps and gets murdered immediately. But you landed a little late and saw that and landed somewhat close. Got a gun and you stealthily ran over there and retrieved their spawn beacons, and you made it to a respawn terminal and brought them back to life. Now that's not fair that the whole squad gets wiped because one guy makes their own decision. So respawns in that case was a pro. It helped the team out. Now let's imagine the cons. You and your squad is fighting another squad. Your squad gets taken out. You're the last guy left. You take out everyone in their squad except one guy. He gets away. You don't know if he took the respawn beacons or not. You get to the final circle. It's 5 people alive, including you. You don't know if it's a full squad or not. But you get to fighting and you realize it's that same squad that you took out earlier in the match. And now you're outnumbered and you get killed and you lose the game. This seems like a con. But far as balance, you and your team had the same opportunity as him. Maybe your team chose to just quit out. They didn't want to wait for you to be respawned. That's why you ended up being by yourself. But that was their choice. That's not the mechanics failing you. That's pure balance. That's working. What failed you was your teammates making the wrong choice. So, as far as pros and cons, even the cons don't seem that bad. It really just strengthens the pros, in my opinion. From my own personal experience, let me tell you how I think respawns would benefit me personally. There's a lot of times when I'm playing, I usually play with my friends, and I'm usually always the one that's doing good, you know. I have friends that's good, but they don't play as much as my regular friends, the ones I actually know personally. So I'm not shaming them or anything. They're getting better as we play on, but it's a work in progress. So with that being said, there's a lot of situations where I'm the last guy standing, or they get taken out, and it's just like, if I go to save them, I'm going to die. It's like I can't do anything about it. So it's like, if you can just eliminate some of those situations and keep them in the game and keep them fighting, because if I got a chance to bring them back and respawn them, it's gonna enrich the experience, because it's not gonna be, oh, I died, it's over, just quit to the lobby, grief. They still have a chance. They still have a reason to give you energy and to make you want to fight, instead of just die, respawn. I mean, far as the lobby, when I say respawn, don't get it twisted. But as far as being able to respawn in game by just retrieving the beacons would be so much of a benefit to me, tremendously, because I sometimes I don't want to win by myself. Even if I can carry on and the rest of the squad is dead and I can get that chicken dinner by myself, even when I do that, it still is not the same as if my teammates were up with me. I don't like that feeling. Vice versa, if someone else on the squad was still alive and I'm not a part of that chicken dinner, I'm dead, I don't like that feeling at all either. It goes both ways for me. I can understand how I would feel and how other people would feel. And this mechanic will help eliminate that. Give people a second chance. This game is so unforgiving. And that is what draws me to it. The lethality, the realism, the realistic gunplay, like being able to lean and one-hit headshots, and it's just realistic ballistics and range. I like those range fights. That's what draws you to this game. I mean, hell, you don't even get hit markers. Like, I had to teach my homeboys how to figure out where they get the shot from. I mean, I didn't teach him. Wacky Jackie, check him out. He has a video on figuring out where gunshots are coming from based on the sound. But it's a whole learning curve. This game has a big learning curve, a high skill ceiling. It's a whole process to be good at this game. You don't pick this game up and you're good at it instantly. It's just not how it happens, bro. It takes time. It takes practice. It takes dedication and the willingness and the mindset to improve. Because if you just play the play, you're going to keep dying. So maybe this mechanic can help those people. Let me know how you feel about this subject in the comments. Do you want respawns? Do you not want respawns? Are you open to change, or are you like the stubborn few or stubborn traditional people that don't want to adapt or can't adapt? Let me know. I got a lot of ideas, so we can have this conversation together. And let me know what videos you want to see in the future. So if you watch this video all the way to this point, you pretty much like what I'm talking about, and I want to hear what you're talking about, because I might like that too. Remember to like and subscribe, join the notifications, so you're with me every time I upload. KING-DESPOT out.